This call is now being recorded. Good afternoon and namaskar and welcome to all the fellow educators. My name is Amit Bajaj and I'm the founder and leader of Google Educator Group GEG Daily West.
I'm Nidhi Bhagra, co-leader of GEG Delhi West. A warm welcome to Ms. Deepa Bhandari and all the participants to today's exciting session.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Meena Baga, co-leader of GG Delivest. Welcome to everyone.
For those who may have joining us for the first time, let me provide a quick overview about what exactly is Google Educator Group, also known as GEGs. So GEGs help bring educators together and support them in their learning, sharing, inspiring, and empowering each other. GEGs provide a platform for teachers to collaborate, allowing them to learn new and creative ideas from each other and assist each other in the meeting the needs of their students inside and outside the classroom. May I request Meena ma'am to formally welcome and give a brief introduction of our session expert, Ms. Deepa Bhandari.
Yes, sir. Ms. Deepa Bhandari is an experienced educator who has been teaching computer science to students of middle classes for over 28 years. She is also the author of several academic textbooks in the subject and is passionate about making technology accessible and engaging for young learners. Deepa has actively contributed to school life beyond the classroom, especially in organizing meaningful stage events and integrating technology into creative expression. She is a certified AI educator and continually explores innovative ways to introduce coding, digital literacy, and responsible use of tech in everyday teaching. As the session expert, she looks forward to share practical ideas and learning together with educators community. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Amit sir, Nidhi ma'am, and Meena ma'am, for inviting me today. And I do really look forward to this session because it's going to be something very creative, something new. And I'm sure that it's going to make our workload much lesser and learning a lot of fun as we move ahead. So, thank you so much. Yeah.
Stage is yours, ma'am. You can start with the session.
Okay, thank you so much. Uh, okay, so I would like to start initially with a very small poll. I mean, this is the first one of the series, and I want all of you to please give me your answers in the chat box. I'll begin presenting my screen, and for the poll, the question is, according to you, what is Canva? A very simple question, and I have given you options. So please do read each and every option and give me your answers. According to you, what is Canva? An app that can code and create anything for us. If that is your answer, please write one. An AI based translator, video generator, a website builder, please write two. A vast design app that lets us design anything. Three. And four is a generative AI app like ChatGPT. Five, an app that lets us do all the above. So I'm looking forward to some answers, and I hope my screen is visible.
Ma'am, your
Yeah,
screen.
yeah, it is.
Okay,
Right.
I'll just check. I'm not able to see.
Okay, so ones, I can see ones and threes and fives. A lot of one, three, and five. Okay, right. So I'm really glad that so many of you have been able to answer correctly. The correct answer is five. And but till even a few days ago, I was not aware that Canva has transformed its entire interface and its usability with a lot of freebies, especially for us as educators, by giving us the power of AI in design. And till this date, all of us were probably using Canva only to design. Am I right? We were using Canva primarily to design. I have created more than 700 designs on Canva, and so far it was mostly design. And I was dependent upon a lot of other apps, whether these were office apps for my presentations and for my documents, or they were AI apps for for some creative writing and doing so many more things that AI lets us do. So, before much ado, I'll also tell you what this session is going to be about, and then we'll take it further from there. It's important that you know what we are going to do today. We are going to talk about, we'll take a brief introduction to Canva. I'm sure there are at least a small percentage of us here today who are not well versed with Canva. So I have created a 3-minute video as a brief introduction to Canva for all of you. Then we have a session on a small little demonstration on how to create the free Canva for Education account. Now, Canva is amazing in that they really, really give a lot of focus on education. I am nowhere related to Canva in any way, but I'm just a user like you're all users of Canva, and I'm an educator. But I'm
Deepa
really,
ma'am,
really
sorry to
grateful.
disturb. Can you check your voice?
Okay,
Uh,
my mic is on. Am I not audible?
a little bit louder.
Okay, I'll
People are
try to
saying
be a
that.
little bit louder. Okay, so things that we will learn today, and we will also learn how to create a Canva for Education account, which will give us access to a lot of free pro and premium stuff on Canva, a lot of designs, and a lot of AI that comes free with for educators. Next, we will talk about Canva AI and how can we leverage Canva AI to create perfectly designed and formatted educational resources using the inbuilt docs, sheets, and presentations with AI. So, which is going to make our tasks really, really very simple. I'll also introduce you to the world of Canva apps. There are there are loads of third-party apps which allow us to do a lot of things in Canva. And of course, lastly, we have AI that can generate code for us and make us do anything that we want to within Canva. So, this was a brief about everything that we will be covering in this session today. Maybe in this 1 hour session, we will not be able to delve into great details, but I'm sure that as educators of this generation and having seen pandemics in our lives, I'm sure that we are all a little bit tech savvy. And today's session is definitely going to make you start a lifelong journey with Canva where you can, leverage a lot of AI in your teaching learning processes. So, with this, I begin with part one, a 3-minute video, a brief introduction to Canva. This is especially for those who do not have a strong basis with Canva. So for beginners, I am playing this 3-minute video which I had created for as an introduction to Canva. And for the well versed, I'll be really happy if you can share a graphic with me. I don't know whether the Google Meet chat box allows attachments. I think it does. So if you can share your graphics, or maybe you can share a link to your graphics that you've been creating using the Canva app, while I quickly run through this 3-minute video for freshers and for beginners. Yeah.
Canva for Education empowers everyone to create, collaborate, and communicate in the classroom and beyond. With one platform, you and your students can create and personalize interactive documents, presentations, videos, whiteboards, websites, and so much more. You can choose from thousands of ready-made educational templates or start from scratch, and the best part, Canva for Education is 100% free. In this video, I will show you the basics of the Canva homepage and how to navigate it, plus some tips on how to build your Canva skills, stay organized, and find help when you need it. Let us start exploring. Welcome to your Canva Education homepage. What will you design today? Use the search bar to gain inspiration. Search with keywords and explore templates. Easily switch between search results to see Canva templates or your own projects. The For You section suggests blank design you might want to try, like a whiteboard or a presentation. You will see recent designs on your homepage too, so you can easily hop back and continue customizing your amazing designs. If you want to go back to the homepage, this home button will take you home. Click here to explore the template library full of thousands of educational resources, including infographics, class schedules, and posters. There's a template for everything. Use these templates as a starting point and bring your educational content to life with built-in accessible data, visualization tools, and so much more. The projects page is your unique space to view and organize your designs. You can also access other tools here, and you can see your classes listed in this area down here. You can see some helpful actions such as inviting others, creating classes, and your trash. Your trash will keep things tidy. If you accidentally delete a design, you can find it here and restore it or permanently delete it. Let us go back to the home page and explore more fantastic resources. Discover some of the top Canva templates here and find everything you need to build your Canva skills. Here you'll find the Help Center. Here you'll find your account settings where you can update your details. Plus, change your accessibility or language choices. So there, you have it. We hope you feel at home on your Canva homepage now. Let the Canva magic begin in your classroom. Canva for Education empowers all of us. Thank you.
So that was a very brief introduction to Canva. Yes, Aruna, we will talk about how to create a faceless YouTube video. There is so much to Canva. I really don't know. I had a tough time trying to collate where to begin and where to end. So there is a question. Yes, absolutely. Canva can do anything uh, for a teacher. Every aspect of what we need to do as a teacher, Canva is there. And really, I mean, the Canva Create event that of 2025 has actually, started a whole train of possibilities for an educator. So there is a question now which I need to talk about and I need to ask you is that since you've just seen a video of the possibilities and the kind of resources that you can all create using Canva, you need to now tell me which resource do you want to create with Canva? You've just seen a lot of resources in that video. So, would you like to tell me which teaching resource would you begin with, while using Canva? So, I'll pose that question on my slide as well. Which teaching resource would you like to design using Canva's ready-made templates? That is my precise question to you. So please feel free. PPTs and videos, lesson plans, and scientific experiment animations, quiz, yeah, PPT, quiz, mathematical graphs, PPT and video animations, absolutely. Worksheets, mind maps, accounts, PPT, of course, presentations, literary activities, newsletters, storyboard animations, banners. Wow. So I was not able to find a single answer in the chat box which Canva does not cater to. And we are all going to touch base with all these resources. And what AI does for us is it allows us to automatically create the resources, the content, the design. See, as educators, um, all of us have been doing all these things. It's not that before Canva we've not done such things. We've all created resources and PPTs and quiz and test papers and advertisements and banners and notice boards for the class. We have designed our magazines and newsletters on Canva. We've been creating greeting cards for our class students, and we're doing so much. We've always been doing so much. But according to me, as an educator, and I am a very big Google person, I will always be on Google Sheets and Google Docs and Google Slides and everything. But the kind of difference that I felt when I started using Canva was the automatic design part. I feel that a lot of time is taken up when we are formatting things for different purposes. And then AI has made everything as easy as the click of a button. Another question for all of you, and I'm going to stop sharing because this question is not on my slide. I would like to ask you what are the different things that you use AI for? What are the different things that you use AI for? Can you tell me? Uh, Different things or tasks rather for which you using chat gpt. Yeah, okay. Content writing, writing circulars, creating exam papers, worksheets, notice, letter writing, reports. Yeah. So most of us, I think, we are dependent upon chat gpt, and especially the free version of chat gpt. And for certain tasks, have you gone outside of ChatGPT and have you done any other type of task which ChatGPT is not good at, but you might have used some other AI? Can you tell me the names of AI apps and for which purpose you've been using them? So, using DeepSeek for research, you're using Gemini. I'm sure most of you are using Notebook LLM for transcribing and captionizing your YouTube videos, the Gamma, the Google AI Studio, of course, Meta AI, image generation is something that we're doing a lot, right? So, what if I told you that when it comes to Canva, everything comes under one roof? So, we have Canva. Yeah, Magic School is amazing. GeoGebra software, okay, you must be into mathematics. Yeah. So, Canva brings everything for us under one roof. So we are able to create our documents, we are able to create sheets, we are able to create presentations, we are able to create a lot of more resources like worksheets, like lesson plans, like PPTs, like animated lessons, everything at a click of a button. Because Canva has made higher versions of AI models available to us and as educators available to us free of cost. Now, how can I create a free of cost template, a free of cost account? How can I use Canvas Pro and Premium version free of cost as an educator? So I'm just showcasing a few steps to you and then we will continue. So we are now on part 2 of our series today. I'll start sharing my screen once again and let me quickly run through steps for creating a Canva account, a Canva for education account. So, of course, yes, these were some creative classroom resources that you can make with Canva. And you have been able to answer all of these in the chat box already. So, that was an excellent response. Thank you. I'll go ahead and talk about the Canva for Education account, which is a free account with loads of free premium templates and elements. Right? Yes, Mr. Mahinder Pangal, you wanted to say something. You've raised your hand, ma'am. I think if you need to ask something, you could just put it in the chat box.
Yeah, yeah. Better
Yeah,
right now in a
that
chat
should be
box only.
fine.
Yeah.
And we will try to take up those questions and answer. So I'll run through the steps very quickly, and there is nothing that you will need to uh, write down or jot down. Amit sir, I'll request you. I've created one, one notes section on Canva using Canva AI, which maybe can be shared along with the certificates for all the participants, if that
Yeah,
is
yeah,
possible.
definitely. We'll try that.
So
Sure.
that the focus of all our listeners today and all our viewers today is not taking notes, but please do concentrate on the demonstrations and the activities that we'll do today. So you need to go to the Canva education eligibility requirements page. I'll be sharing a QR code and link of this page with you in the notes PDF that I sent to you. And you need to click on this get verified button. I hope you can see my screen, all of you. And then you need to answer some questions. So, questions like what type of school do you teach at? Is it a primary or a secondary school? Is it a higher education school? Or are you teaching somewhere else? And then they'll ask you whether what is your role. K-12 educators get premium Canva free of cost, which is roughly 120 US dollars per year, approximately. But you get it free of cost, and you get all the pro and premium features free of cost if you are a librarian, if you are a teacher, if you're a school principal, or if you are in the admin staff. So they'll ask you for your role, and then they'll ask you what grade are you teaching, and so that Canva can tailor made content, give you tailor made premium content. Finally, when you are approved and log in as educator, so you need to tell them which grades are you teaching here, and then your country where you're based at, and whether there is an existing account that your colleagues have. Maybe then it's easier for you to get an educator account with Canva. That's it. So when you plan to open a Canva for educator account, I'll suggest all of you do this immediately, especially if you are working as a teacher. You will have to prove that you are still working as a teacher, you are on the roll, on the record, and some kind of an iCard, or usually, like we all have our Google Workspace domain names. Our school has one, so it was very easy for me to get an educator account. And once we get an educator account as Canva, we can share and add our class. We can create classes. We can create a pool of teachers who can use that account. We can send links to them because now our account is verified, and all members, all stakeholders in our school are eligible for joining this account. So this is a wonderful, one of the best takeaways of today is you learning how to create a Canva for Educator account, which opens up a plethora of premium templates and AI productivity for all of you. So having said that, mm, let's talk about AI, right? So one of the most important things that we do is we develop content using AI. Whether we are talking about lesson plans, or we are talking about presentation slides, we are talking about handouts, uh, whatever we talk about, we need some AI to create content for us. It'll become very messy if we go back to ChatGPT, or if we go back to any other. Like I use Perplexity. I'm very fond of using Perplexity for content generation and research. DeepSeek, of course, is there, but it'll become very messy to go to another app, create content, come back to Canva and design that content. So in Canva, we have Magic Write, and which works very much like ChatGPT. So I'll just give you an example. Now, the difference between any other AI for education and when you are using Magic Write is that Canva has already trained its AI model to work for educators. So, for example, for a lesson plan, you don't have to give a detailed prompt to get the kind of result that you want. You will need to only ask Canva to create a lesson plan. So it'll have an inbuilt format with it because Canva for Education knows exactly how a lesson plan is created. Of course, we need to be mindful that Canva is based out of Australia and is mostly catering to educators of US and UK till now. So CBSE specific or if you are IB specific, a lesson plan portions need to be talked about when you are giving a prompt. So I'll just give you a combined uh, demonstration, a live demonstration of how to use Magic AI to create a lesson plan. And you will also learn and see what Canva Docs is all about. I will assume that you already know about how to create, docs. We've been doing Microsoft Word, we've been doing Google Docs. So Canva Docs is very similar. So I'll start sharing. I'll share another tab now, and yeah, which is my Canva homepage. I hope my screen is visible. So,
Not right now.
okay, it'll take a moment probably.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Okay. So I'll go a little slow. Maybe it takes a little time to load. So here you can see everything that you can instantly create, and you have the document option here. So I will begin by clicking on document. Another way of doing the same thing is I click on create and I click on docs. So I start with creating a document. Yeah, the document will come. I'm just waiting for it to load on the screen. Please let me know when you are able to see this document.
It's visible, ma'am.
Thank you so much. So a blank document begins, and as you can see, there is magic right here. I'm going to click on magic right and I'll give a prompt. I'll talk about create a lesson plan based upon CBSE curriculum for, let us say, class. Suppose I go in for class 9, okay, on, or I can simply say subject mathematics and topic. Maybe, I do not know, but maybe introduction to trigonometry.
Polynomials.
Okay, polynomials. Here I'll say please include one subject enrichment activity, one art integrated activity, and a multidisciplinary one. That's it. And I'll click on generate. Now, what you see Magic AI doing on the screen is exactly what any other AI app will do for you. But the added bonus of using Canva is that you get a beautifully formatted document. I'm going to click on the insert button and I have a beautifully formatted document in front of me, which I think saves us a lot of time. So if you can see, we have the subject enrichment activity, the art integrated activity, and a multidisciplinary activity, which are crucial if we are following NEP in our schools. So this is the power of AI and a trained AI model for educators, which Canva gives us free of cost. I'll go back to the next part of my plan. And the next part of my plan, of course, was some Canva docs tips for educators. Also, I would like to share. We'll need to wait for a minute. Thank you so much for the response. It will be great if you can practice in parallel. But I will also share one amazing link with you where you can actually do these interactive activities and learn more about Canva docs and other apps. I'll just wait for a second, sir, because my Meet window is not loading. I think it'll just take a minute.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Yeah. So, but I'll talk about some Canva docs tips for educators. You can explore a lot of ready-made templates. There are also a lot of ready-made. There's a lot of ready-made content on Canva. They keep on uploading more and more content. It's like visuals and templates. So you will realize that if you start creating 2 or 3 mathematics lesson plans on Canva, you will see that there are more mathematics templates that will suddenly appear in front of you. Then also, please do explore docs in details. You can collaborate in real time. You can collaborate with anyone. You can collaborate with your class in an instant. You can collaborate with students and teachers. You can collaborate with anyone that you want to. Also, that Canva allows you to structure your documents clearly. It uses the headings material, like, it'll focus on the headings that you are selecting and the headings that Magic Write writes for you. So if you want Canva to change the layout a bit, you can maneuver the headings here and there, and Canva will automatically rearrange the layout for you as per the headings. Or also, while you are giving a prompt to Magic Write, you can list your headings and subheadings so that your document comes up exactly how it is. See, I do not know about all of you, but here back in my school, one of the biggest tasks that we are doing these days is that we are creating documents for ranking. Uh, are you all doing the same? I mean, do you have to create a lot of documents? There's a lot of documentary evidences that you need to give for to people who can rank your school amongst top 10. I think all senior wing members who are here with us today, I'm sure that you will resonate with what I'm asking. There's uh, a lot of documentation that you need to do. So organize with headings. Give all the files to Canva. You can give all the files as a single PDF to Canva. You can give them the headings, and the document will be available to you at the click of a button. I mean, you just need the correct prompt to create such documents. So compliance with NEP is also required. Then CBSE also, they also ask us to upload a lot of evidences that you are doing art integrated activities or CBSE campaigns. Okay, so please do tell me about the IB documentation that you do. Um, Yes, ma'am. I will not be able to cover documentation, all of it, because I just have 5 minutes to cover Canva docs. There is so much to Canva that I want to talk about that if I talk about docs, then it'll take the entire session here only, which is not a possibility right now. So, do personalize your documents with canvas font and color options. Like you can create your own brand set. So my school color is green and I have a logo, and whatever we do, we take a combination of green, white and maroon, so and with a little bit of a dash of yellow here and there. So I have selected my brand kit colors on Canva, and my documents are always mapped to my school's templates, so it's always good, right? Yeah, the annual pedagogical plan. So there is a lot that you can do on Canva docs. I'm just listing that out for you to explore further, so that we can move on now to another very important part uh, of Canva, which is called infographics. So in the middle of everything that you know in the middle of everything that we can do with docs and presentations and sheets on Canva, um, we can also create something unique, which I think many of us have not been creating. And so many of you, when I asked you which teaching resource would you like to create, you've all spoken about many of you have spoken about, diagrammatic representations of different forms. So, uh, okay, Devi ma'am, I'll try to repeat a demo if we get the time at the fag end of the session. I'll definitely repeat this demo for you. The Canva Docs demo where we use Magic Write to create our lesson plans. And for that matter, you can create any other doc that you want to. Um, so I'm now talking about infographics, and I want all of you to take a moment and talk about infographics and think about infographics where our own subject and our own class is concerned. So infographics is when you are putting a lot of information in a concise and a systematic manner. And believe me, when you put up an infographic, wherever it is, whether you're sharing it online with your class, or whether you are putting it up on a notice board, or whether whatever, however you use an infographic for display, believe me, your children will never forget what is on the infographic. I remember when I was a child, my father used to put up formulas. I still remember he used to write a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. And he used to put it up on my mirror so that I see that day and night, and I could never forget it. So I would go wrong at so many places when my during my examinations, but the infographic stayed with me. So Canva has hundreds and thousands of infographics uh, templates, and with the use of AI, you don't even have to give the content. So the infographic is available at the click of a button. I'm going to share a demo video with you, which I have created especially for you. Yes, Mamta ma'am, I will just share one video with you where you will clearly understand. It's a very short video, it's a 1 minute video, and you will clearly understand where to find infographics and how at a click of a button, infographics are there at your disposal. You can print them, share them, and do whatever you want with them. So I'm sharing my screen yet again for this video. Uh, yeah. Again, you need to please let me know if my screen is visible. The moment it is, I will begin with the video. How do we get Magic Write? I will repeat that for you. For Magic Write, whenever you try to type any text in Canva, whether it is a document or any presentation or anywhere, the Magic Write button will come on top. It looks like a pen with stars on it, right? So, can you see my screen, sir? Amit sir, is my
Yeah. It is visible.
okay, sir. So, I'll begin with my
From
video.
Canva's homepage, search for
Audible.
an infographic. Select to customize a template. Templates can be edited to communicate specific ideas or topics. Simply click to edit text and add graphics to quickly communicate an idea. Within minutes, educators can customize an infographic to be displayed in the physical or digital learning environment. Use data to visually convey ideas and statistics. Complement with colors and fonts and embed charts and graphs. Graphs are a meaningful way to present data to students in a visually digestible manner. To embed a chart into an infographic, select charts from the toolbar on the left. Choose how you would like to display your data, input your data, customize colors, resize to add to your infographic design. Canva's infographics are a compelling way to refine how teachers communicate visually across content areas. Communicate concepts clearly with your students using Canva infographics.
So I will also set up a demo of the Canva infographic. There's a little lag in when I come back after I stop sharing the screen. My screen takes a moment to come back to the Google Meet page. So I'm just buying a little few seconds in between. So I'll also share a demo where you can use Canva AI to directly design the exact infographic that you want. So yes, we can type science and mathematics equations. Ma'am, I'll come to that later. Everything is covered here in this session. I'm a little worried because it is already 4:43. So I don't know for how long we can continue this session, but I would love to. There's a lot that I had planned for today. So infographics, what you have to do is you can just go on the Canva AI button, click on the Canva AI button, and then you can just type create an infographic to show and whatever subject and whatever topic that you want to show. So if I want to show, let us say I teach computer science. Um, Let me share my screen again and show it to you. So it's so please do let me know when my screen becomes visible because I am juggling between my Canva presentation and live demonstration screen. So okay,
It is visible now.
it is visible now. So if you can see on the left hand side, there is a button called Canva AI. So I'm going to click on Canva AI, and here I will say create an infographic to showcase cyber safety for students of grade 8. And I'm going to click on the button design for me. So here I'll click on design for me. That's it. So I don't even have to give the content. Canva AI will curate the content for me, and I can, of course, edit and improvise on that content. Like we always say with AI, we always need to check and double check everything before we apply it to our lives. We need to check it once, or we need to edit. So you can see there is one Canva design that comes with statistical details, one which has cyber safety tips. Then like there are 3 or 4 infographics that Canva has created automatically for me. Alternately, I can choose to create open, I can select a ready-made Canva infographics template I can ask AI to give me the content. I will go to Magic Write to give me the content and create infographics. For all those who are preparing children for inter-school competitions, I'm very sure that your children are participating now in creating infographics. Infographics are, like mind map is an infographic, an informational graphic that sums up the gist of what we have taught in one page, right? And it's a diagrammatical representation. So these kind of concept maps, they give a lot of uh, instant knowledge to the viewer, and there's a lot of focus on these infographics in the world of education today. So I think this was one addition that I wanted to make, where Canva AI also was concerned, infographics. We will now move on to, since we don't have a lot of time, um, I will just take up a few tips of Canva presentation and a few tips, especially on Canva sheets, which has been, launched very recently. And of course, there are endless possibilities on Canva. And one more demonstration, which I really want each one of you to see, really want all of you to see, is the bulk create, right? So I will first talk about basically the presentation. And I just want you to know that when you are making a presentation using Canva, there are some features which only Canva presentation has, which I have not seen in any other presentation app. So one feature is they have shortcut keys for instant animation. Yeah. So just give me a moment while my Google Meet window loads back so that I can go back to my presentation and showcase. Yes. Bulk create is absolutely amazing because, yeah, somebody has said we've used bulk create. So I'll tell you, bulk create is like you can connect a database that you've created in Sheets to a design template and create a bulk. So, for example, if you have your mark list, your student mark list in Sheets, you can design and create a report card instantly at a click of a button. What you'll do is you'll choose the report card template. At the click of a button, you will link it to your sheet and you will put the merged fields at the right places. And that's it. 45 report cards of your class will be instantly generated. That is the power of bulk create. So imagine that how you can, there is no end to what you can do with bulk create. Uh, for my class,
I think there is some technical glitch. Yeah, there's no sound. Ma'am is not here.
Yeah, she's back.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you are on mute. Deepa ma'am, you are on mute.
yeah, I just logged in again. I just got locked up. I think connection got lost. So,
Ma'am, we have 5 minutes to go.
yes,
So
yes, sir. So,
please.
using bulk create, I was able to connect terms and their meanings with my roll number wise list of children, and I was able to instantly give them a different term to create a project on. So, I did not have to do anything. In the same way, if I use Canva AI to create a worksheet, I'll create a worksheet. I'll share it as a template with my class. So everybody gets an editable copy of the blank worksheet. Right?
Ma'am,
And
can you just give the demo of bulk create? Yeah,
yes, I would
participants
like
are
to give.
requesting.
Yes, ma'am.
People are requesting.
I'll give a demo of bulk create right now. Um, just give me a minute to share. Yeah. So so my Canva homepage is loading. I will first begin. So I will first begin with going on sheets because I need to create a database first. And even for this database, I will use AI to create the content. I'm waiting for my sheets window to load so that I can begin this demonstration of bulk create. No, ma'am, the school timetable is a very complicated task. I was not able to see. I think school timetable needs a very different LMS. It needs a lot of, but yes, you can use Canva code. You can add all the criteria of your timetable and you can try with Canva code. If we get time today, I will touch base with Canva code as well because there is so much endlessly that we can do with Canva code. So, can you all see my sheet screen? I think it is still not loaded. Has it
Yeah,
loaded?
it is
Loaded, ma'am,
visible.
loaded.
So, okay. So now I'm going to click on, there's a floating tab. I'll click on the action button and I will say generate table. I'm going to click on the generate table button and I will say in column A, no, I will say create a table on, let us say, spelling bee words for class 12th level. In column A, add roll numbers from 1 to 30. In column B, add the words. In column C, add the meaning of those words. In column D, create a sentence with those words. So I'll click on the generate button after giving my prompt. And as you can see, I have a spelling bee sheet absolutely ready in front of me. Roll number wise mapped, right? So this is my database. I'm going to click on insert and this is my database. For every roll number, a word has been assigned with its meaning and sentence. You can call it serial number also. Now, yeah, I can show you the prompt again. The prompt is simply that I want to create a spelling bee spreadsheet. In column A, I want to put roll numbers from 1 to 30 or whatever you want. In column B, I want to put the word. In column C, I want to put the meaning. And in column D, I want to put the sentence. Now, this is my database. And I'll just click on file and I'll click on this untitled design and I will name it spelling bee spreadsheet, spelling bee sheet. So My file is saved with the name spelling bee sheet. Okay. Now this is not what bulk create does. What bulk create will do is I will go to design and I will start with a design. So I'll go back to my Canva homepage. I have already created my database in the form of a sheet. Now I will create a design, and in this design, let us say I want word meaning cards. So I'm just clicking on word meanings and I'll just create. Now let us say I'll choose one template. Suppose I take this template, you can choose any template that you want. Right? So this is the template, and here we have a text box. Now on the left, I will click on the bulk create button. Right? Now this bulk create button, if it is not visible to you, you can go to Canva apps and search for it. So I'll create on the bulk create button and I will click on sheets as the data source and I will select my spelling bee sheet and I'll click on done. So now my database is connected. I will click on this element, the text box. On the top, I will connect on the connect data button and I will put the word here. I'll go to this text box. I will click on connect data and I will put meaning here. I'm going to shift it a little above so that I can create another text box and I am going to connect it with sentence. So I have the word, the meaning, and the sentence. I will choose another text box and here I will connect it with roll number. Now, if this is for grade 12, maybe I don't want this boy here. I just want this template, right? And simply, I will click on continue and I will say generate 30 designs. If you can see, it comes here. You can see this purple button that says generate 30 designs. An entire folder with these 30 designs will be saved to my project. So you can see it now on the Canva homepage. I'll see my projects and here is the bulk of 30 designs absolutely ready to roll. Yeah, you can see I'm going back to my Canva homepage. I think it's time up
Yes.
for us.
Yeah.
And I wish there's
Maybe in
so
next two,
much
3
more
minutes.
that we
Yeah.
can actually discuss, but I can understand that we have paucity for time. But whatever I could, uh, I have tried to share. Yes, sir. So
So thank
So I
you.
think we can always have one advanced session, the session 2 on the same topic, because I could see the educators, they have a lot of, appreciation, and they are actually looking forward to learning a lot of different features. I mean, some of the features which you have explained, I was already aware of, but for some of them, actually, they are very new. And Canva is coming up every day with some of the newer ideas. So we have to explore that.
Yes, absolutely. So,
So,
yeah. So, I just wanted to end with talking about two more things. Whoever is still there with us can benefit from these two things. Is that there are a plethora of apps and apps and apps to do anything. Somebody was talking about creating a faceless video. You have text to audio conversions. You have ready-made, like video creation apps. Then there was a very interesting app which I think teachers can use a lot. And these are apps that map your content to lesson plans. You can have an animated lesson. You can upload your PDF, and an animated lesson will come to you in at the click of a button. So that was one thing that I wanted all of you to know. And the last thing which I wanted you to know is that you can just become a Canva certified AI educator. You can, but for that you need an educator account. So once you have an educator account, there is a very easy way. I think you will hardly take 2 hours to get a certificate of you can use Canva AI in classrooms, which also opens up a lot of new things for you to explore. So these were two things that I wanted to share in the end with all of you. That's it. That's it. Thank you so much, Amit
So
sir.
should I formally end the session? Then we can have Q&A after that.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
yeah, I can, stop the recording after that. Yeah, please do that.
So thank you so much, everyone, for being such an engaged audience today, and a huge thank you to Ms. Deepa Bandhari for this truly enriching session. So you didn't just unlock the power of Canva, you opened up a world of possibilities for us as educators, from Magic Write, Canva Docs to creating stunning infographics, ready-to-use lesson plans, and we have seen Bulk Create, which is a great option.
Right.
So today we have seen how Canva can be a one-stop, creative hub for every teacher, I think. So thank you to all the participants for joining us and being such a curious, lively, and responsive group. Your enthusiasm keeps the learning community strong and growing. And before we conclude, wait, there's more. We have a special offer exclusively for today's participants for our upcoming session, but I won't spill the beans just yet. For that, I think Amit sir, who will share all the exciting details with you. So stay with us for some more time. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Deepa ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you very much. Give me a second. So I'm ending the session, the recording, and the Q&A can be also taken. Give me a second. Thank you very much.